AITA for moving my family several states away and going no contact the day before my daughter's birthday, without telling my in-laws. Throwaway for obvious reasons. I, 33F, have been married to my husband Ryan, 35M, for 8 years. We have 2 kids, and my youngest is about to turn 5. From the day Ryan and I got together, his mother, Carol, has treated our life like it's hers to run. Where we live, how we spend our money, what school the kids go to, what we eat at holidays. She has an opinion on all of it, and to her, her opinion is law. It got worse with the kids. Carol decided she was in charge of every birthday, every holiday, every milestone. Not, I'd love to help. I mean, she books the venue, picks the theme, invites people we don't even know, and then hands us the plan like we're guests at our own child's party. Last year, she overrode the small backyard party we'd planned for our oldest and turned it into a 60-person event at a hall with a theme our kid didn't even like. When I spoke up, I was ungrateful. Ryan has tried. He really has. He sat his mother down more times than I can count and asked her calmly to respect that we are the parents. It always ends the same way. She cries, she plays victim, and then she calls his siblings and his dad and spins it so that somehow we are the problem. A few months ago, it blew up into a real fight. Ryan finally raised his voice and told her to back off, and instead of anyone hearing him, the entire family closed ranks around Carol. His siblings called me controlling. His dad told him he was letting his wife turn him against his mother. That broke something in Ryan. This is his family, the people who are supposed to have his back, and every single one of them looked at a grown man asking for basic respect and decided his manipulative mother was the victim. He was defeated. He told me one night, "I don't think they'll ever choose us." So we stopped asking. We started planning. Our youngest's birthday is coming up, and right on cue, Carol was already 3 weeks deep into planning it. She'd booked a venue, ordered a cake, made a guest list, none of which we asked for. As far as she knew, it was happening her way, like always. What she didn't know is that we'd quietly found a rental house several states away, in a town near a job Ryan had lined up. We didn't tell a soul. Over a few weeks, we packed in secret, moved boxes to a storage unit at a time, and got everything ready. We decided against changing our numbers. Instead, we made a list of every family member who'd sided with Carol and got ready to block all of them the moment we hit the road. One day before our daughter's birthday, we loaded the truck at 6 a.m. and drove away. We left the old house completely empty, not a fork left behind. About 2 hours into the drive, the calls started. Carol first, then Ryan's sister, then his dad, then numbers we didn't recognize. Voicemails piling up. We didn't answer a single one. At a gas station halfway there, we sat in the truck and blocked every last one of them, together. The kids were singing in the back seat and had no idea anything was even wrong. We threw our daughter the tiniest, happiest little birthday in our new living room the next day. 3 balloons, a homemade cake, the theme she picked, and the 4 of us. She said it was the best birthday ever. So, AITA, update, 1 update, and then I'm logging off. It took Carol 9 days to get a message through a cousin we forgot to block. It wasn't an apology. It was a paragraph about how we'd humiliated her in front of the family she'd invited to a party for a child who no longer lived in the state. Not one word asking if the kids were okay. Ryan read it, looked at me, and said, "That's all I needed to see." He blocked the cousin too. His dad did eventually call from an unknown number to tell Ryan that Carol had been telling everyone we'd kidnapped the grandchildren, and to ask genuinely whether it was true. That's the family. Ryan hasn't looked back since. He's sleeping through the night for the first time in years. The kids are thriving at their new school, and last weekend he said the quiet in our house doesn't feel empty. It feels like peace.